told you yesterday I'm having some bit of flu, so I don't think I'll do this nail tutorial that I was planning to do today. But instead, we're going to what? We're just going to get along, chill. I don't know if you have anything you want us to talk about. Let's talk about. But then before that, as I said, I'm in the village. You can see there's a mango tree in the background. There's even a grass-touched house. I'm just seated like on a corridor, and we have a fence that's separating us from the neighborhood. These are the mangoes. I want you to see them. Oh, boy, how big they're away. Wait, have you seen these? You see these mangoes? Yeah, these are big. This one is just a small, then these two are big. But then there are also two different breeds, okay? This other one we call it Dodo, then this other one we call Naliang. But it's very small, not the other tiny small one, but this one is more sweeter compared to these two. Okay? Of course, there's some music in the background, but like that's not our focus. That's from the neighborhood. I've not really been food, so we're going to eat some of these mangoes. I already washed them. You can see my hands, everything is washed. So tell me, how are you all doing? We're going to start with a smaller one. Let's start with the smaller one. As I said, this one is a different breed. Maybe we have like over 5 mango breeds here in my country. And the knife I'm using is a locally made knife, okay? Like we make it local at home with wood. Nothing here is very specialized or anything. And I'm left-handed, so don't worry about me, how I'm holding a knife and everything. But yeah, I have like 5 different brands, varieties, okay, of mangoes here. English is not my first language, so I hope you're able to understand everything that I say. And all those 5, I think it's just that different people, different people prefer different varieties. Because I'm more of a person who loves this other variety more, but that's not what my parents like, right? They prefer these other ones. And then there's also another variety we have at home. I think if you joined yesterday's live stream, you would have seen it. I I pointed it yesterday. It's kind of a bit large and big. Yes, it's very big. That's how the mango is. It's very big. These ones usually are this small size, but then these other ones are just mainly this medium size. There's really nothing much with them. Then we have this other brand which is very small, tiny, but that tiny one was brought in my home country by Indians. Okay, it's an Indian variety. It was brought in here by Indians. Mm, that's what I'm talking about. This mango is so nice. The one the small one is an Indian brand. Then we have another one like these neighbors have. Of course, I can't like zoom much into their home. It's not a good thing, but like it's a bit long. It's not round, it's not oval, but tends to be a bit long. That variety, they have it, and when it gets ripe, the cover doesn't turn yellow. It remains green, but inside it's very ripe and very juicy. This one is not that juicy. It's usually like this, even if how ripe it is. These other ones, they get juicy even if they have a little bit of fluff in it. Then there's this other one which is extremely big. Right now they're still in their small stage, so you can harvest it. And even if we harvest it, it's very bitter. You get it? And each time it gets big, we don't even wait for them to get ripe. People already fighting for them. So those are now 4 varieties. Then the fifth one, it's kind of a bit like this, but it has some very nice scent, some smell in it. We have a farm of it. We have a farm that has dozens. We don't do it as consumable, like we don't consume it direct, but because my dad sells it to some factories in the country. But yeah, it's a very good brand also. I just don't know their names in English, but in my language I know them. And it wants to rain. The clouds are all heavy here. I'm going to eat all these mangoes. And of course, someone might ask, like, how much would this cost if you sold them here in Uganda? These two, it's going to be for 500 shillings. And how much is 500 shillings? So I think that is like zero point 0.2 cents US dollars. It can't even make a dollar. So if you're to give a dollar here, $1, you can get like seven of these big ones. And of course, the people here listen more to French music, Lingala. DRC Congo is just next to us. And okay, we're a border town that borders both DRC to the west and South Sudan to the north. That's how my district is. The district right now I'm in is. I have this disturbing acne. I don't know what it wants on my face, but it will go. That's how I like Africa. I'm going to eat these fruits anytime and any day I feel like. And we just have a tree here. We pick it from it. We don't even bother to buy. And of course, I always make sure I clear the whole seed. Even if I'm eating 10 mangoes, I'm going to clear the seeds. Welcome to the live stream. What fruits are you eating right now? I'm eating mangoes. Hmm. The small one is done. Time to pick this one. You see how healthy it looks? Yeah. Don't fall. Don't fall. It is starting to misbehave on me. I don't know why. I love my mangoes kind of bit chewy, not the other runny, juicy one. You see how good the peeling is. That's enough for you to tell that it's really some thick mangoes. No. Have you seen? Now we're going to dig right into it. So, guys, yesterday we have some Chinese neighbors here. They stay just across the street here, and they were asking for mangoes. But when we got for them like all the different varieties, one said, "Are we sure we don't have a lab where we're manufacturing these mangoes and selling them to them?" Mind you, my grandmother gave them for free. There was no money involved. I think they just couldn't accept that maybe someone can be hospitable and give you something without money. I mean that pretty explains why Africans we were colonized. We tend to be so hospitable and people don't believe that you can receive something for free. But sometimes it happens. Well, this mango always has some little itch to it. That's one reason why I prefer the smaller versions compared to this. Oh, oops. I think mangoes have always been my favorite fruits for years. Our clouds are all heavy. It wants to rain. Nisombe azike. Andre. Andre. Kimodode. They have got raw mangoes. They're going to eat them raw. I don't know why those girls love eating raw mangoes. Those are my cousins. They're younger ones. I mean, how would Uganda be without mangoes? It will not be a country. I don't even struggle here much. And I think today we're eating mangoes. Tomorrow we might eat avocados. We have many avocados here. Different brands. Hi there. Those of you watching, what fruits are you having tonight or today, this morning, whatever time it's in your country? In my country it is, let me see the time. 5:44. I don't know what the time is in your country. Wow. And of course, some someone told me that mangoes have some acidity to them, and that can cause ulcers. Well, I've always had that stomach ulcers. I don't know. Maybe they'll arise it. But I do like the fiber in mangoes. That's why I prefer to eat it every day. Wow. This is my supper already. Let's peel that aside. I'm hearing a band voice. What's happening? La bandine! Hey! Kida ni domu wa fatoko. Barakebe. Okay. You guys, our president came to visit the country's president came to visit the village today, and the main reason for his coming was to honor some of the freedom fighters, their families that are here. Okay, my village was one of those villages that fought the latest war for this current serving president to come in power. So we have like a lot of generals. Yeah. So he came to honor, some of them died already. He came to honor their families. But I mean, that's fine. I guess my grandfather was hiding as other people's grandfathers were fighting the war. Okay, it's really some dark form of humor, but yeah. As other people's grandparents were fighting, my grandfather was hiding. So that probably explains why we don't have any. We have zero positions in the government from my family. I mean, if he fought, maybe we would have got something. We didn't get anything. We're not getting anything because of that. But other families, they are very rich because of that. Oh, I've thrown some on my dress. Look at this. I think the rain has to wait for them to first finish their rally before it starts. It's never really a good thing when it rains and finds people in a rally. Oops. Now this is very juicy. My stomach is extremely full. Yes. I think we can't finish this too. Undermined the mangoes today. I did. But let's finish this one that we have. Then I'll eat this other one maybe after an hour. But I must finish these mangoes today. Look at how small the seed is. And look at how big this mango is. It's just elongated, but it's very flat. So, yeah, this is it. We have eaten like a lot, and it starts to rain. I do love the rain, but sometimes I don't just like the fact that it has a lot of thunderstorms. But otherwise, let me first wash my hands and I clean this place. I'm starting to belch. No, wait, I'm coming, guys. How sweet thy sound.
So, guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow, okay?